Hello and welcome to this MicroTasker Shorts video in which we'll be looking at utFAT on SD card and memory stick. Hi, I'm Mark from the MicroTasker project. Today I'm going to be using a FRDM-K64 board which has an SD card and has a full speed USB host connected to a memory stick. Using MicroTasker project for Kinetis, I configure the board as following. In a config.h file, I choose the FRDM-K64 board here. Then I enable USB interface. I enable the host mode of operation, and I enable USB-MSD host. Then I enable an SD card interface. Here's the SD card support turned on. Then I check the makefile that we're going to be using for building the project. Here I verify that we have the Cortex M4 with floating point selected for the K64, and I also check that the linker script file is suitable. Here we have the K 1meg256. This is suitable also for this device. All I have to do now is to build it. Once the build is finished, I find the generated binary file called MicroTasker v1.4 bin, which we're now going to load to our board. And now I'm connecting my board over the USB Open SDA connection. Here we can see the board has appeared. All I need to do is to drag and drop the binary file onto it to program it. Now I open a terminal emulator on the virtual COM port and I make a reset of the board. What we see here is that the disk D, which is the SD card, has mounted, so we can take a look at this in the menu. I go to menu 8 where we have the commands available for the disk interface. It's a DOS-like interface where I can do, for example, dir to see what's already on the card. On this SD card there are just a few files available at the moment. At the moment I don't have the memory stick connected, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it now. Here we can see the enumeration taking place, some details about the memory stick which has just been connected, and now we see that disk E is mounted. E is for the memory stick. So what I can do now is I can do a directory inquiry of disk E to see what's on it. Here we see quite a lot more files. Looking at disk D again, that's the SD card, I can see one file here which is 69 kilobytes in size, which is called test.c. Let's have a look what's in it. I can use the print command to see it. Here we can see that it contains a C file from the MicroTasker project even. Moving back to the memory stick, I'm going to choose a file which I'd like to copy onto the SD card. Now I'm choosing this file here. It's 58 kilobytes in size and it's called slst.txt. So now I'm going to copy it to the SD card using copy disk E slst.txt, and the destination is drive D, and I'm going to call it test25.txt. There the file has been copied. So if I now do a directory request from disk C, or rather D, I should now find this file which has just been copied. Here we see test25.txt, 58,168 bytes in size. To be absolutely sure that the copy worked well, I also have the compare command. Here I can do the same thing. I'm going to do a comparison from disk drive E, which is a memory stick, of the original file slst.txt with the file which has been copied to the SD card, which is the drive D, which is now called test25.txt. Here we have the compare taking place, and the result was the files are identical. If I look at the help menu again, you will see that there are in fact quite a lot of useful commands here, including undelete. Many thanks for watching this video, and good luck with your own work using utFAT.